Good Friday morning, everyone. Before I even go any further, right off, I want to tell you and invite you to church. Either the church you attend, and you need to, I want you need to worship the Lord, or if you don't have a church home, come to Saddleback. And we meet in Clubhouse 5 this week. And 5 the rest of the year. So that's an encouraging thing. We've been moving around a little bit, but we're in 5 now this week and the rest of the year. So come on out. Love to serve you continental breakfast, coffee, and donuts, and some protein. And so I hope you join us. Hey, this has been a good week. I have enjoyed it. I get challenged by these videos every time I watch them. And that certainly is the case of the one that we're ending with today here on Friday. And it's called, they don't make them like that anymore. Jason Blaine is the artist. But it's the topic that it's there that I find so challenging. Because you see, he wrote this about his grandfather and what a hero his grandfather was in his eyes. And it reminds me again that we are being watched. Actually, it's specifically about our children and grandchildren, but we're actually being watched by this people that live around us. And the life that we live is an example to them. It truly is. I'm always challenged. I'm going to read you 2 verses that Paul wrote to the Corinthian church. And they're so challenging to me. I don't know that I don't want to make a statement like this. And yet I kind of know it's true. That the song brings out the case for our grandkids. But here's what Paul wrote in 1 Corinthians chapter 4 at verse 15. He says, "You do not have many fathers, for in Christ Jesus I became your father through the gospel." And then verse 16, "Therefore, I urge you to imitate me." I urge you to imitate me. Wow. I don't know. I just don't want, I want to lead a life that's worthy of being imitated. Paul kind of repeats this thought down in chapter 11. And verse 1, he says to the Corinthian church, "Follow my example as I follow the example of Christ." And that really is the key. As I follow Christ and do it correctly and with enthusiasm and wholeheartedness, then on those days, I'm fine with people following me or imitating me. But I know there are many days that I wouldn't feel that way. But the fact is, like I said, our lives are being watched and imitated. We have influence on those around us. And don't you feel, I just want that to be a positive influence toward good, toward righteousness, toward Christ. Can I ask myself, can they see Christ in me? That's the key. That's the key. Now, when it comes to our relatives, which the song actually is about, that's so important too. And I've shared numerous times, my grandmother was my biggest influence in the area of spiritual life. She always took me to church. And even though I'm not sure I got that much out of it, at least it set the pattern that that's what a nice, godly person does. And you think, well, my kids are too whatever to bring to church. or they want to take me to brunch instead. Friends, I just urge you. I love that your kids would want to take you out, but tell them after church, or better yet, invite your kids and your grandkids. My grandkids really like coming to Saddleback Laguna Woods. Granted, I know, well, they like you, they like meeting you, but they like the donuts. And that's okay. I don't care why they want to come. They're going to hear a good message, and they'll get some of it. But if I have my adult kids, if they want to go out during church time to breakfast or whatever, invite them to come to church. Or at the minimum, say, I'll meet you after church. I mean, that's as early, you could go that as early as 10:30. Anyway, well, that's just let's let this song speak to us. Have a great weekend. Hope to see you at worship. God bless. Walk closely with your Lord, and we'll meet back here on Monday.
Still combs his hair like Elvis, pays cash for everything, and he'll only drive a Chevy, and he thinks Alan Jackson's king. He knows everyone by name, at the local hardware store. They don't make them like that anymore. Up with the sun each morning, hardly missed a day of work. Summer 1957, he helped build that Lutheran church. Believes a man should work all week and save Sunday for the Lord. They don't make them like that anymore. Standing shoulder to shoulder with him now, I still feel small, and I'm still looking up to him like he's 10 feet tall. There's something about that generation these days, I think we need them more than we ever did before. But they don't make them like that anymore. He married his sweet Marilyn, June 1955. He goes on and on about her casseroles, her clear blue eyes. He still helps her with her coat, still opens her car door. They don't make them like that anymore. Standing shoulder to shoulder with him now, I still feel small, and I'm still looking up to him like he's 10 feet tall. There's something about that generation these days, I think we need them more than we ever did before. But they don't make them like that anymore. But they don't make them like that anymore. He still combs his hair like Elvis, pays cash for everything,